I found this sweater at Walmart. And I never buy clothes at Walmart, but I don't know if it was my hormones because I'm pregnant or what. Because if I wasn't pregnant, I would not have bought this freaking sweater. But I was just like, oh my god, it's so cute. And I put it on and I was like, what was I thinking? Oh my god. Hello everybody. So today I will be reviewing a very inexpensive brush set. I was so excited. My sister told me about it. She purchased it off Amazon. And you guys, thumbs up for Amazon. Amazon is, oh, I love Amazon. I think me and my husband are a little bit addicted to Amazon. It's just so convenient. And, you know, you can shop from your phone. I am not a shopper. I hate to shop, except for makeup, you know. But I don't like to go out and shop for anything. Well, you know, makeup, I like to do the swatches. And then most of the time, I'll just end up ordering it online. But you could just sit down on the couch while you're watching your show or while your kids are watching their shows because they rule the TV. And you could just relax and shop on Amazon. Love it. Okay, so some of these brushes are dirty, so I don't have them in the little case, but this is the case. It's so cute. I will have these brushes linked down below for you guys. I believe they were $30, around $30, $35. I don't have my phone with me, and that's where I have all my information, and my baby, it was the only way I can make this video, is if I gave her my phone, and she's with my husband, and she's nice and quiet, so I can make a video. So, it comes in this cute little fake leather case, and if I can open it, it has this little gold heart. Oh, I didn't even take that little plastic off of it. Whoops. Okay. So, this is great for traveling too, you guys. Like, even if you don't want to bring all these brushes with you for traveling, which, I mean, it comes with every single brush you need, so that would, I mean, it's perfect. It's super convenient. But, like, let's say you have your own brushes, you can just totally stick them in here, and you'll be good to go. So, it has these little covering, like, to protect the brushes also. Like I said, a lot of the brushes are dirty, so they're right here, and I'll show you all those. I washed all of them, and they got kind of messed up because my baby, she decided to grab a lot of them and pull the hair. So it wouldn't look like this if it wasn't for her pulling all the hairs out. Okay, and then there's another. It's so cute because it's like, oh, you know, you have your brushes, and then there's another little page with more brushes. How cute is that? So I'm just gonna go over the brushes. I'm gonna go over like the face brushes first. So there's this stippling brush, and this one's a pretty big brush. It isn't very dense, but where's this one? This one isn't dense at all. Like, this one's so sparse. This one's more dense than this one. This is like a little mini stippling, and this one's a larger one. It gets the job done though. Like, I use this one, obviously it has my foundation on it, and this one's perfect. Like, it blends and everything seamlessly and flawlessly. This one would probably do a better job because it does have a little bit more hairs than this one. This one is more sparse, so I'm gonna try this one, but they feel so soft and they're not like scratchy on your skin, which is crazy because they're so inexpensive. All right, let's do the next one. Then there's this brush. Oh, you see what I mean with the little hairs? I don't know if you guys could see that. They're like coming up right there. This one you could do like for contour or like maybe your highlight under your eye. It's a very smaller brush and it's so soft, and it's it doesn't have like a lot of hairs. Like, it's a little sparse, but it's still like really, I love this brush too. All right, then you have your powder brush. This one's huge. This one's just like more of like a fan shape compared to this one. This is the other one I have, and this is the one I've been using for my blush and powder. This one's more like an oval, which they're both super dense and super fluffy. Super fluffy. Alright, so let's find another face one to show you guys. Oh, and this is an even bigger one. Let me compare it. Is it, or is it the same? I think it's like the same, you guys. Look at this. It's like the same, only this one's taller. Whatever, you can never have too many powder brushes. Just gonna stick them back as I talk about them. Are there any more face ones? Oh my gosh, and there's another stippling. I just barely noticed this. Is this just like this one? No. Okay, so there's 3 different stippling brushes. There's that big one that I showed you. This is the one I used. And then there's this one, which is right in between the 2. So this one has the least amount of hairs, but it's still really good because this is the only one I've used so far. Then there's this one, which has a little bit more hairs and is a little larger than this one. And then there's the larger one that I showed you first. So that's cool. You get all those different stippling brushes. Personally, I don't use foundation brushes, but I mean, if you do, it's totally cool, but I don't. So I'm guessing this is like the concealer brush. Well, it's a little large. And then this one's a foundation brush. So it does have those if you guys do use them. I mean, I could totally find something to use them with, or maybe just like applying, because what I like to do is use a different, like an actual brush to apply my foundation, and then I'll go over it with a beauty blender, or what I'm trying to get used to right now is a Real Technique brush. I'll go over it with one of those just to make it look more flawless, because I do notice like when I use a stippling brush or a foundation brush, you know, you have those, you know, you get streaks. I don't know, I do. If you don't, let me know how you do it, girl, because I always get like streaks on my face, like lines, so I have to go over it with, what I love doing is getting some vitamin E oil on my beauty blender and stippling over. I love it. I have dry skin, and now that I'm pregnant, I notice my skin, it's just like there's no life in it. It's like everything's sucked out of it, and I'm just like, I need oil. I need the Mario Badescu, or however you say that. That rose water, then I need a setting spray. I'm like, this is getting ridiculous. Oh, I need a moisturizer before I even start. It's like, oh my gosh. Then there's this little teeny tiny one, which looks like more of a fan shape. And I think this would be good for, I mean, you could obviously use it for your powder, but like contour would be good. All right, then this one is a really good contour one. I used that one today, and it's more at an angle, so it gets right in there. Apply some more. Then there's this one, which is so good for highlight. It's a little teeny tiny one. You can have some extra highlight on it. And it gets right there on your cheekbone. This one, so when I was doing my makeup, for some reason I couldn't find my Real Technique sponge or my beauty blender. So I was like, oh, I'll just use this for my concealer. It did a great job. I not only used it for my cream concealer, which is obviously a cream concealer, but I used it for my cream contour. So I blended it in, and it really gets in there. Like, I have like some creases under my eyes, like right under my eye, and my concealer tends to crease right there. And for some reason with the beauty blender or even a Real Technique sponge, I can't get right up in there on like the you know, right under the lash line. But with this, it was like heaven. It was like, it was so easy and precise, and I loved it. So this is a great concealer. I'm not sure if that's what it's for, but that's what I used it for. Okay, now what else? I think I went over all the face ones. Yeah, I did. Okay, now we're gonna go over like the blending brushes. Pull all of them out really quick. Okay. So you guys, I was so excited when I saw this one. Ooh, there's a little hair. This one's just like, what is it? Used to be called Sigma's 217 brush. It is also a Morphe one. Oh my gosh, my foot is like going numb. I was sitting on my foot the whole time. Let me lower the camera a little bit. I'm not sure what the Morphe one's called. I think Jaclyn Hill actually talked about it, or being her favorite, but this is just like it. And this one's actually a little more dense though. And I actually really preferred this one when I saw it. It's a really good blending brush though. Okay, next. Then there's these two larger ones, which I feel like these are exactly the same, only this one's gray. No, actually, I'm sorry, this one's more fluffy. This one's gray and this one's white. And yeah, this one's more dense than this one. But I love you get so many blending brushes and they're such good quality. All right, let's see. Then you get this little guy right here. And I have one from Sigma, and I think I have one from Morphe that looks just like this one. Which this is great for like the outer V or the lower lash line, just to get really in there, like really precise. This is a great brush for that. Next, we have this little guy, and there's so much little hairs that are just like messed up from when I washed it. I should have reviewed it and then washed it. We see little hairs right there. This is again, I feel like this is good for blending the outer V. Like this little white guy is good for applying. Like maybe you want to do a smoky look and you want to put a black in like the outer V. This is good for applying. I wouldn't say it's good at blending it out, but this guy, you see how it's a little longer and more fluffy. This one would be better at blending. Now, this one, I just want to show you guys the difference. So like I said, this one would be good for the outer V, applying it. This one would be good for blending, and this would be good for blending the whole crease color all together, like in your whole entire crease. But this one would be good for like outer V. I'm just like trying to like give you guys tips on what brush to use, because you could seriously like this is your whole entire face, your eyes, your face, makeup, everything is in this kit right here. Okay, and then we have this little guy, which is a little it's at an angle, and I think this is good for your highlight, or even if you want to do an all over, like before, like, okay, you do your primer and then you do a color just to set that primer. This will be good for that because it's so large and fluffy and at an angle. All right, what are we doing now? All right, I'm gonna go over like the flatter brushes. Oh, you know what? I just found the concealer brush. Oops. Okay, so these ones are the concealer brushes. This one and this one. But I like to just use them on my lid. I'll just use those on my lid. Okay. Then these two are like the same, but one of them's a little longer. And this will be good too. Like when I said about the primer, excuse me, my throat's almost up. When I said about the primer and then applying like a base coat, like a neutral eyeshadow, so that your crease and all those eyeshadows aren't patchy, because when you put a primer on and you don't set that primer, your eyeshadow is gonna get all patchy. So I always set with the neutral eyeshadow, like an eyeshadow that's my skin tone, first before I apply like my eye makeup. And I usually use brushes like this. It's a really fluffy and flat, and they get the job done. Next, I'm trying to like hurry before my kids end up coming in here going, "Mommy, mommy." Okay, so there's this little guy right here, and this would be good for lip liner. I would totally use this for your lipstick, or you could use it for eyeliner, but I think this would be better for lipstick. But they're your brushes. Use whatever brush you want for anything. I'm just trying to give you guys ideas of what I would use it for. But like I said, you can use whatever brush you want. If you want to use this guy for your lips, do it. They're your brushes. Do it. Okay, this one for liquid eyeliner. You know what? I just realized I had another brush in here. There was another one and I can't find it. Like, I washed them, and my daughter, she's 2 and she's sneaky and she hides stuff around the house, and she hid it somewhere because I can't find it. This one would be good right on your lower lash line, or even smoking out your top lash line with a black liner or something. Oh, that would be so pretty. This is a great liquid liner brush right here. It's so skinny and, ooh, it's nice and firm, but not too firm, to where you'll be able to do like a nice straight line. So was that it? That was it, you guys. So that was the brushes. Like I said, I will link them down below. I hope this video helped you guys out. They're great quality brushes. I believe it's cheaper than Morphe. I need to look it up and compare. I'm pretty sure it's cheaper though, and the quality is just as good. So if you guys would like to purchase these, they're linked down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.